Okay, so then now tell me about those three tribes that you were telling, the three main tribes in Somalia.
It is three different tribes when we came here, like Somali Bantu, and Somali Brau.
Somali Brow.
Brau, yeah.
Okay, I couldn't find too much information on the other tribe, on the other clan, online. So why are the Somali Bantu seen as lower, or is there's some type of...
They believe that, but when we're in Somalia, we're all equal. You know, the people is not same. Some people has money, some people, but Somali Bantu always they don't like education. They always work in the farm, you know, stay home and just making babies. But the other Somalis like education, you know, work. That's the difference.
Okay, so then all Somalis in Somalia are not educated.
They're educated, but most Bantu they're not educated.
Okay, so the parents don't make them go to school, and they're not required to go to school.
They want to stay, home. They don't want to. But when they came to the United States, they started, to send the kids and women to schools.
Okay, yeah. All right. So then, how are teachers treated in Somalia? Are they respected or?
They respect teacher here and teacher Somalis two big different. Teacher of here, she's responsible for these kids. Like we call second mom. Like for example, if my grade's too low, I see I have a C. I'm not afraid my parent. I'm afraid my teacher. How I get C? How you get it? So it is. They have a lot of power too strong to do whatever they want to do to the kids.
Okay, so teachers really they do a lot to make sure the students succeed.
Succeed, yeah.
And they don't blame it on the parents. They pretty much take responsibility. Okay.
And Somalia, the alphabet, the Somali language, we wrote in 1972.
You started the Somali language in 1972?
Yeah. Before that, the people they graduate like some Arabic or Italian or English.
And that's because of the people that actually colonized.
Colonized, yes.
So what I learned was that the British colonized the northern part of Somalia.
English.
And then the Italians colonized the southern part. And then the French, where did they colonize?
In Djibouti.
In Djibouti.
Yeah.
Okay. So. All right. And so what about, now this is the Eid, and this is the Eid after Hajj.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that's called what?
In Hajj. In Somali we call Hajj, but in English they call pilgrim.
Hajj. So is it Eid al-Adha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, that's sad. They do it over there tomorrow, but us we celebrate on Sunday.
Okay. Now, I was talking to somebody from Iraq, from a student from Iraq, and he was saying that in Iraq they celebrate for 4 days. Do they do the same thing in Somalia?
We used to do in Somalia celebrate 4 days or 3 days, but since we came here, we celebrate 2 days or 1 day.
1 day, and that's what he was saying. So that's a similarity.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about as far as children getting married? Do they arrange marriages in Somalia?
In Somalia, yes. Or you can bring whatever you like. If their parents say, no, we don't like this family, we don't like this tribe, blah, 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 then you have to wait. Say, oh, I'm not ready to get married right now until the mom and father be approved. Some girls, they accept whatever, dad or mom, but it's different. But since we come here, they changed it.
Okay.
All the girls, yeah.
And that's probably because of being in America,
yeah.
you kind of change your customs.
Custom, yeah.
Okay. And what about, now tell me about your sister. You say your sister's in Kenya?
Yeah, one of my sisters in Kenya. She has 2 children. She has 4. I send the affidavit, 2 of them here. She has 2, and we send her money every month because she don't have any money to feed the other 2 kids and they go to school. So she has 9 siblings here in Kansas City. So we collecting everybody what he afford. If you afford $100, if you have $50, but she get every month $500.
So she at least gets $500 a month.
In a month.
And
to rent it, to private school for her children, food, everything.
And that pays for all of that.
Yeah.
And how do you get it to her again?
We send it to do like transfer money. Yeah.
Like wire money.
Wire money. Yeah.
And you said something about a business owner or something.
Business owner in Somali, business owners has those typical. You give the money for $1 and they give over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are connected.
Okay. And then what about? I want to Got you. And so when do they follow the Islamic tradition? And when you get married, if you would move in with parents, you would move in with the husband's parents.
When I get married?
When you get married,
When I get married, I'm moving where my husband he live. If he live Kansas City, fine. If he came from Ohio, I have to move Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to go everywhere he's going. But we don't change the names. You just, everybody have to keep his grandfather's name.
Oh, you keep your grandfather's name.
Yeah. My husband keeping his grandfather's name, and I keeping my Everybody have to keep. My kids when they get married, they have to keep and grandfather. Everybody have to his own grandfather.
So you keep your family name.
Family name, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. And then I think Mr. Owali was saying something about Somali language. Remember you were telling me about the Somali language and that you actually use alphabets, the same alphabet as we do in the United States or as English. But he was saying that actually Somali is a African-based language, or it originated from Africa. And he said that some Somalis speak Somali and Arabic.
Yeah, no. When we speak Somali, some our language is came from like Arabic.
Okay.
Some you can say in English, some Italian. So we all mess.
Okay.
Yeah, but the way you pronunciation, I say is Somali. But if you keep going, you see it's Italian word. Some word how we know.
So it has derivatives
together. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so what about your country? You were telling me about the Civil War. I know they overthrew your leader in 1991.
Yeah, the Civil War started in 1990, and everybody, ran away in 1991. And since now, we still keep, fighting, and it's not still.
And now I looked online and I found out that Kenya's backing some of the soldiers.
Soldiers, yes, because we have some border of the Kenya. And people, when they fight and run away to Kenya, then they don't want it to go inside for Kenya. So
the Kenyan soldiers are helping too.
Yeah.
And this is for them to have one government in Somalia, or what is?
We have one government, but still all the world they don't interest in this government because Al Shabaab's fighting this side, the government's fighting this side, the other tribe is this. It's all mess. It's all mess.
Okay, so what do you miss about your country?
I miss a lot. I miss a lot because it's nice weather, nice beach. No snow, no jacket, no boot. But
what about the culture and the religious aspect of it? Being able to actually practice Islam, and I mean, is it different?
It's different, but if you still we do it here and this country is not bothering you what your faith is. Every Saturday, Sunday, we take the kids to the mosque, teach them how to, our faith, and pray over there.
What mosque do you attend?
And Abuda.
Is that the one near Northeast High School?
Yes, Northeast High School.
Okay, and that's on, what street is that on?
Farm Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I walked in on Hinda, and she was talking about making her prayers, and she was concerned about getting to the Eid and making her Fajr prayer. So is it rare for Somali girls just to stay close to the deen? Is it normal for them to stay when they come here, or do they have problems staying on their deen?
Some of them have problems, some of them they don't stay. You can live with your family, even if I'm 45 years or 50 years, if I never get married, I can live with my mom and dad. They don't have any problem. They like all family connected to stay with.
That's a lot different than here when you're 18.
No, I have 21 years old and 19 years old, go MU. I pay the rent, everything. We have to connect like that. I teach my kids, I say, no, we're not doing the American. You're 18, no. Even if you never get married, even you don't want to, you have to. Unless, you have a nice job, move another state, get married, fine. But unless you need me, just stay.
Right, so family is really important.
Very important for us.
Where do most of the Somalis live in Kansas City? They live around
North Kansas City and East, this area. Some live Grandview.
Is that Independence? Around Independence?
Independence, but not that much. Usually they live in here, North Kansas City.
Okay.
And Kansas City, Kansas.
Now, Somali Mall is on Independence Avenue. Are there a lot around there? A lot of Somalis?
No, it's only that mall we have. Everybody come here to shop.
Is everybody shop there for clothes?
Yeah, here, or you can go Minnesota to buy.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's cheap.
You drive to Minnesota?
Yeah.
How often?
When all summertime, sometimes if our friend or some relative get married, I have to go that time make shopping. Sometimes me and Kumu we go together shopping.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're
Anab.
welcome. You're welcome.